There's nothing to say about it. Brilliant. It happens next summer when the car in front turns left at the motel sign and a doe notices just in time to blink and a man with a bag of beers looks but doesn't slow any. Or tonight, when I wake to your naked arm, cold and too heavy, so my breath holds as I pretend not to feel, pretend I didn't catch its eye, and for a second consider breaking left on a year I'm yet to live. It happens on a bridge over a train track, a father back for a weekend, a son propped on the railings, arms in a V, altogether unaware of the lights red to amber, the freight around the bend, its horn an impact that will whoosh through him, keep him quiet all the way home, up there on his father's shoulders. Thank you for listening. The first of which is called The Secret. It mentions lithium, which for those of you that don't know, is used as medication to treat bipolar. The Secret. You only smoked at midnight, the back door ajar, moon in the beveled glass, a tap, footsteps, the latch. Some nights I could hear meteors from my bed, and still the television, CNN, the muffled fox or a cough, every boom and crackle of every crater opening up in the carpet. Yes, it rained one morning when I asked, Dad, what's lithium? And you bolted, then rebolted the kitchen window. I might have believed lithium was a small bird, or a smell that glass couldn't keep out or in. You can either have like a really sad, so I've pretty much got two breakup poems that I can read. They're both sonnets. One of them is really sad and one of them is quite sad. So I'm going to try this, could be really wrong. Can you raise your hand if you want a really sad poem? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not even going to bother with quite sad. Well, it's your fault, not mine anyway. This is called Have You Ever Held a Drill Like a Gun? Have you ever sat cross-legs on the carpet with a woman you will lose in a month? Finger on a drill's sticky trigger, peering down the sight to where her hair, so full of sawdust, rises in time with her breath, in the hope she'll feel you looking, feel you shooting over and over, little sparks of words you couldn't say anymore, had lost the will to say, not in forever, as she scowls down at the instruction manual for an Argos easy put together cot on a Sunday afternoon, rain coming on, your mouth dry, the urge to reach for her, an urge you deny over and over again.
We change our mind.
They're not really about the Minotaur, but they use a character called the Minotaur, and you'll get what I mean anyway. This is called The Moon. The Minotaur is convinced he has swallowed the moon. He Googles irrational fear of moon swallowing and walks the park at night, looking up at the moon, touching the spot where he knows the real moon is lodged. A baby on the tube pokes the moon in his throat, and the Minotaur's flinch short-circuits the carriage lights, makes the baby cry. The Minotaur tells this story to Dr. Reynolds, swallowing the moon deeper and deeper with every word. Have you ever tried throwing up the moon? On his 40th birthday, the Minotaur lifts the moon from its place above the DVDs and dusty paperbacks. He puts the moon in his pocket, takes it swimming the following day with his 6-year-old daughter, forgets the moon in a cafe one afternoon, tells no one. So in winter this year, I was writing a PhD funding application, which is really boring anyway. They're really boring forms, so I'm not going to go on about it too much. But I was in the library, spending a lot of time in the library, and anyway, it was really boring. And I was in the library one like dark afternoon in November, and I was reading something about Ovid, and it was really dull. Then I had this sudden, really strong urge to go to Debenhams. So I was like, no, you just leave it alone, right? So I was like, no, I'm not going to go to Debenhams. Kept reading my thing. Anyway, but I persisted, so I had to go to Debenhams. So I leave the library, I'm like going up into Debenhams and going up the escalators into Debenhams, thinking, okay, I feel quite empowered right now, I'm walking around it. And like when you go to Debenhams, it's like at like 6:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, or the evening, I guess. Weird people there. It's like, and Debenhams is weird anyway. There's loads of mirrors and lights, and anyway, I was walking through Debenhams and I was in the sunglasses section, and I suddenly had this really strong urge to steal a pair of sunglasses. I didn't steal any sunglasses, but I wrote this poem. It's called "Shopping for Sunglasses in November." There's a girl from years back I think about whenever I'm in the queue for the self-checkout, or hungover and alone in the house on a Sunday, or brushing my teeth. Like today, like right now, like the decision that new sunglasses are the only way I'll finish this poem. So here I am, 3 floors above Oxford, deep in the belly of Debenhams, following a line of buggy mums through another set of double doors. They are like lives, the sunglasses, and like lives I try them on, settling for a pair of lime green Ray-Bans. For a second I consider it, thumbing to her number on my phone, sprinting out of here, alarm wailing, tattooed security, too slow for this new life, recently acquired, emitting light, and with so much more to tell you. My dad, this next poem I'm going to read. I wrote this poem when I was living in Alaska a few years ago, and I was living in the middle of nowhere, like 3 hours north of Anchorage, and I was living in this bio home. Oh god, this bio home, it had no electricity, and it had no running water, and there was a compost toilet, and I was living, it was just me and this kind of old lady called Cindy. Cindy was like a climate change activist, and I was working on her farm, and pretty much every morning, over breakfast pretty much, every morning she would tell me a different way that she thought the world was going to end. I was there for like many weeks, so I had many mornings with Cindy. This is cool. This is kind of my riposte to Cindy, if I can find it in here. It's called "Drowning in Wembley Stadium." If you chained yourself to the topmost seat on the topmost tier of Wembley Stadium, and 1 drop of rain fell on the centre circle, then 2 drops, then 4 drops, doubling every minute, how long would it be before you drowned? 12 hours. So that last minute, the last of the 720, 11 hours 59, the second before that last minute, how full would the stadium be? It would be half full. At 11 hours 59, the water would be 50 meters from your throat. It might resemble a swimming pool or a lake with ripples, yes, plastic bags, a reflection of the sun, a flock passing. Then the wind might hush, that sun disappear. Traffic on Rutherford Way or Fulton Road might stop. Look up at the ocean emptying out of the sky. Think to themselves, I hope nobody's in there. It's called "Somewhere Far." My father spent a lot of time when I was a child in and around betting shops. So inadvertently, I spent a lot of time in and around betting shops, and this poem takes place in a betting shop. Somewhere far. Walking back from nursery, down Corn Market to the shop on Ship Street. You wait out here now. And then a pen, one of those little blue ones. Draw me something nice. Betting slips, 20 of them. And when I'd finished the first batch, out you came with more. Very nice, and I like that one. Maybe a refresher or 2. Men passing on the step smiled or nodded or shuffled. But mostly they said nothing because I was as much a part of that place as any of the footballers on the walls, or the fruit machines, or the commentators, or the screens where you would stand when you thought I couldn't see. Don't come in. You mustn't come in. Tapping your foot, hands in pockets, face turned up at the horses making their way from left to right across the green light of somewhere far from here. It's going to be a happy time tonight. Before I start, I want to shout out two of my friends, George and Sarush, who were so keen to come tonight that they came a day early. They arrived yesterday. So pretty much, I normally begin with the title poem for my pamphlet, Somewhere Far, but I had a change of heart today. I was on the train, and there's a guy in front of me, and I was listening to him, as you do. He was on the phone, and he was just berating pigeons for like an hour. And I don't know, I thought about it for a while. I was like, I kind of like pigeons. I hate them a bit as well, but I think they're quite important for like the frequency they offer. And that you see them all the time, right? But you wouldn't notice if they were gone, but I kind of think you probably would. Anyway, I'm rambling now, but I have a pigeon poem, that's what I'm trying to say.
Nice segue.
Begin with the pigeon poem. The poem is called Parks. In the pamphlet, it's dedicated to my sister Caitlin. Parks. For the hour it takes to write this poem, I'll believe the pigeon in Brooks Library is my father's mind back for a weekend, delivered to my sister and me in the shape of his face, his beanie hat, the quick glint of his silver earring. My father's mind hides in plain sight, waving from a picnic bench in a busy park, his perfectly timed smile a trick of skin, another afternoon of swings and slides. I believe the pigeon is my father's mind because no one else has spotted it, perched up there on the light-fitting cooing. If I have it right, if I know our father, the pigeon will be gone by morning, ushered out by some cleaner. And then, for the rest of the week, the bird is nowhere, and everywhere we look.